You might have hair growing on your upper lip, chin, or elsewhere on a body, and you want them gone forever. You are in the right place because today I will be talking about electrolysis, the only permanent hair removal that's out there, and 5 key information for you to have before you even start your electrolysis treatments. Or if you are someone who has already receiving electrolysis, you might find this information helpful as well. Hi, my name is Rad, and welcome back to talk about electrolysis, permanent hair removal, hormonal health, and other stuff. First thing you need to know is that electrolysis is truly the only permanent hair removal out there that's approved by the FDA. The reason that we can kill the hair off permanently is because we are getting right to the source. We use teeny tiny probe and insert it down to the hair follicle and kill off the hair from there. We either use a current or a chemical reaction. I will get to it here in a moment. Second most important thing you need to know about electrolysis is that it truly does work on anyone. And so if you have white hair, ginger hair, or black hair, or if you have a light skin or dark skin, electrolysis will take care of your hair growth. Next important information you should know about is that there are 3 different modalities that are being used to destroy the hair growth. Now, you don't have to take a pen and paper and remember these, but you should definitely at least hear about them. The first one is called electrolysis, and it uses strictly a chemical reaction to destroy the hair growth. Second one is called thermolysis and uses heat. And then we have the third one that's called blend, and it's a combination of those two that I have mentioned. It does not matter which one your electrologist uses because all 3 modalities work equally well and will get rid of the hair permanently. It simply is just a preference of the electrologist which one they choose to use. I primarily use thermolysis method, but sometimes I dabble into blend as well because it's great to have more than one tool in your toolbox when you need it. I was talking about destroying the hair in the follicle, so let me shed a little bit more light on that. When I'm inserting my probe into the hair follicle, I am trying to target 2 specific areas. It's the bulge area when I'm trying to destroy germinative cells that are recovering the hair back up. The second place I'm trying to focus on is called the derma papilla, and that's where all the blood supply is and the hair is being fed from there. After I target my 2 spots, my hair should be releasing smoothly, and that's my indicator that I have treated my hair properly because it slides out with no resistance whatsoever. Next one up is how long and how much. This question is a big one. It's difficult for me to give you a straightforward answer to this because everyone is so different. Everyone comes in with a different issue and treated the hair in a different way over the years. And so, for you to understand a little better, I will present you with 3 different examples so I can give you at least a little bit of a clarity on this topic. We have 3 individuals that we will be talking about here. We have Sophie, Jada, and Mike. Sophie and Jada have facial hair growth that they have been dealing with for years now. Mike has some hair growth on his back. Now, Sophie and Jada have been handling their hair growth differently. Sophie has always been waxing and tweezing her hair on her chin and upper lip, while Jada was only shaving it. So she has never actually manually pulled the hair out. Mike has never done anything to the hair on his back. And so you can already tell that they have a different backgrounds, okay? So whenever someone has pulling the hair out forcefully with tweezers or wax, like Sophie here, the hair becomes stimulated over the time and it will come in denser and thicker. While Sophie has only shaved her hair, so she has never manually pulled the hair out and didn't cause any stimulated hair growth there. Mike has never even touched his hair. Now, when I have these 3 people come to my office, I will have different timelines for them. I will have different treatment plan for each and individual of these people. All these 3 people will see me a little more often at the beginning because I'm trying to get through the first clearance that can take up to 3 months. Sophie tweezed and waxed her hair in the past. We are waiting for certain hairs to come in. If she tweezes or waxes multiple times a week, then we won't have the presence of the hair growth there like we have, for example, with Jada, because she has only shaved her hair off and we need to wait only like 5 days for it to grow in. I will have a higher density of hair growth on Jada because she has never pulled the hair out. Her sessions will be longer because I have all the hair present and I can remove them, but also I need to be careful about how much I remove. If she has very dense area, then I cannot just remove all the hair in one session. I need to also look out for her skin health and may have to divide her appointments into multiple. Now, Mike, we working on his back, we can be a little more aggressive on him because we are not generally working on his face, it's on his back, and the skin tends to be a little thicker. And so I think we can kind of go to town. His appointments probably will be a little longer at the beginning so we can get through the first clearance because it is a huge area to work on. And so we need to get through that as soon as possible. Sophie will be coming in more often for shorter appointments because we won't have such a dense area there because some hair aren't present yet because they were tweezed off or waxed off in the past. Now you can already see the difference in these three options. And so you can already tell they are spending different time and money with me. My average timeline I give out to people is about 12 to 24 months and longer if hormonal imbalances are involved. I know that that sounds like a long time. It is a long time and it is a time commitment. If you are not willing to give me the time, you won't see those results. Each and individual of these people will end up spending different amount of time and money with me because they are just on a different trajectories. They will also need to make sure that they will take my recommended treatment plan because not everyone can be here on a weekly basis. Not everyone has the money to spend on it. And so, like I said, each and individual treatment plan is tailored specifically to your needs. Lastly, but not less importantly, how to prepare for your electrolysis treatments. And now I don't mean, hey, bring a podcast with you because you will be in that chair for an hour and you will probably be bored. It's more so about the mental preparedness. The general things that you've been doing in order to get rid of your hair growth need to stop. So if you were tweezing or waxing, you need to make sure that you discontinue that because tweezing and electrolysis don't go together. I always tell my clients that once you start electrolysis, if you keep tweezing, you might as well start flushing the dollar bills down the toilet because that's exactly what you're doing. You are essentially fertilizing the garden while I'm trying to kill it off. The great news is that you can always shave or trim with scissors because you are actually not manually pulling the hair out. You're just kind of trimming it off the surface. That's allowed, but make sure you talk to your electrolysis technician about the length that they are requiring for you to come in with. Because if you shave the day before, that might be a little too short for us to work on. And so give it a few days in order to have something to grab onto. It is tough to let the hair grow out, let me tell you, especially if you are a waxer or tweezer, because if you go in with your tweezers every day and pluck 3 to 5 hairs, multiply it by the days in a month, now you have a huge number on your hand. Once you start seeing the true density of the hair that's coming in, it might freak you out. Here is a little advice from me. Share your struggle with somebody because it can be such a lonely place. I have multiple clients who are ashamed to talk about it with their spouses, and so they choose to sit on the other side of the sofa the day before their treatment because they are growing their beard out for me. If you don't feel comfortable, share it with your spouse. Talk to your friend. I guarantee you they are also probably dealing with some hair growth, and just everyone keeps it secret. But like I said, it can be a very difficult place to be, and not being alone and being able to talk about it's a great start. This is truly the hardest part about electrolysis. It's not even receiving the electrolysis or getting to your appointments. It truly is to have the hair grow out and for the world to see. One of the last thing I would like to tell you is that I would love for you to trust the process. And I know I'm asking a lot here because I am a person you don't know, or the electrologist you go to, and they are like, "Oh, it's gonna take about 2 years for you to have the hair gone." You are putting all this trust into this person that you don't know, and I understand how difficult that could be. Because electrolysis is not the cheapest thing out there. You are going through a lot of discomfort in order to get this hair removed. It's taking time away from your life, but I need you to realize one thing. How long are you spending every day to get rid of your facial hair or hair anywhere that you're growing and you don't want it? That's a good question, right? So imagine having that time back to yourself. Imagine having coffee in the morning or doing yoga instead of obsessing over that magnifying mirror and trying to pull all those chin hairs before you get to work. It truly will be liberating once you are finished. I always ask for one favor of my clients before we get on to our electrolysis journey. and that is to at least give me 6 months of their time. I know it's a big ask, but it's the minimum I need for them to see some kind of improvement. And then if you don't see any improvement past that, then there might be something different at play. And I will touch on that in a future videos. I will have to wrap this up now. I hope I was able to shed light on some of these topics and it will guide you well to your electrolysis treatments. Oh, hey, don't forget to subscribe because you might learn some more stuff about electrolysis and hormonal health and other stuff. I am going to pack up my suitcase because I'm leaving for Vegas in a few days. I am seeing the Backstreet Boys. It's gonna be great. I hope you have a great weekend as well, and I will see you on the next video.